Happy Thanksgiving!
And welcome to Cooking with Cece and Eve!
Today, we're going to show you how to have a festive Thanksgiving turkey. We call ours Tom Turkey. But it's the turkey that you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn and cook for hours. We're going to make a Tom Turkey cake.
Step number 1. You make 2 9-inch round cakes according to the back of the package.
Then, step number 2, you're going to take some store-bought canned frosting mix. I prefer milk chocolate, but you can use regular chocolate also. And frost the middle of the cake layers together, and then the entire outside of the cake.
Step number 3, you take a Rice Krispie treat in the packages, you mold it into a roundish circle, stick it sort of towards the front on the cake, and then frost it brown so it matches.
And then you have your beginnings of your Tom Turkey head.
Voila!
Step number 4, you give Tom his front feet by taking candy corn. We prefer caramel corn, tastes better and looks more like Thanksgiving-ish and turkey-ish. And then you take 3 caramel corns, push them just a little bit in the front of the cake, and voila! Tom has feet.
Now we can walk. Step number 5. Get brown sprinkles and Turtle Crunch sprinkles if you want. And then you sprinkle them all over, and you can add more if you need.
Step number 5, we're going to do Tom Turkey's tail feathers. And to do his tail feathers, you use caramels. The little caramels that you get at the store.
In the package.
And you mold them. You kind of make them into like a surfboard shape. And then you can take the top of a fork and dent them to make a tail-looking feathery pattern. Then you push them into the back of the cake about 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch into the cake to keep them up.
Step number 6 is we're going to make a collar for Tom.
Because he's not only a turkey,
he's a pilgrim turkey.
And he's properly dressed for the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, wearing his pilgrim clothes that are the best of his attire. So again, you kind of make a surfboard shape, but this time
a little bit smaller.
A little bit smaller, a little bit shorter. And you also want to make a little bit of a pattern, but not as much of a deep pattern. So it looks more like a collar and not like
it
so
will
much
end
like
up to
feathers.
look like a flower from the top.
Tom is looking spiffy. Okay, step number 7. We're going to give Tom his eyes.
So he can see.
So he can see himself getting eaten, poor guy. And the way we do Tom's eyes is we take 2 M&Ms. I happen to have a couple black ones left over from Halloween. You could use brown too if you want. Then take some candy buttons and just put a little frosting on the back of the candy button. Stick it on top of the M&M. And then Tom can see.
Ta-da! Step number 8, you get a caramel and turn it sort of into like an S. And then take the fork and press it down on the front again, the front. And then you put his gobble gobble sort of like...
Actually, you put his gobble gobble that way. Because what is a turkey without a gobble gobble?
Like this.
Now he's really starting to look like a Thanksgiving turkey. Or he could be a Christmas turkey too. People eat turkey at Christmas. Next, what good is a turkey pilgrim without a pilgrim hat? Dressed for dinner. So to make Tom's turkey hat,
you get an ice cream cone. Like
cut
this.
off a little of the bottom edge. Then you're going to take 2 more of your caramels, roll them out, use 1 rolled caramel to make the band, and then you're going to make a rectangle out of a second caramel to make the buckle. Look how formal Tom looks.
Delicious.
He's getting very handsome.
Step number 10 is you get more of your caramel corns or candy corns, whatever you like, and you go along the whole entire thing one time and then another time.
Make 2 rows, and then you have his bobby feathers. And look how beautiful he's getting.
Yep.
So, for our last little detail,
Step 11.
if you have some black M&Ms, or you could also use brown, just do a little bottom border around Tom to make him look a little more handsome. And then, if you also want, as a little something extra, and you have extra caramels, you can make little pumpkins or little squashes.
And you can add a little more sprinkles if needed.
And then, all that's left to do
Eat it!
is eat them and enjoy.